What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today I'm gonna be removing my headers. Here you can see how dirty they are. They're really dirty over the time of a lot of heat, and so this is what happens to it. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be removing my headers because I'm gonna be wrapping it with some titanium exhaust wrap. By wrapping it, it keeps the temperature in the engine bay a lot cooler because the headers itself creates a lot of heat. It's why you see all of that. It's not clean anymore. So I'm going to be wrapping that up. And also because I believe, if I'm correct, by wrapping it, it keeps the headers a lot cooler. And that also gives it a better exhaust flow, and I think that's what it does. If I'm correct, I think that's what it does. But don't quote me on that because I'm not 100% sure what exhaust wrap really does. Because what I know is by wrapping it, it keeps the temperature in the engine bay cooler. But then I remember reading it somewhere where by wrapping it, it also helps with exhaust flow in the headers flow better because the heat doesn't get extracted, so it actually gives it a better exhaust flow. But I'm not 100% sure on that. So right now the exhaust is actually really hot. The header is actually really hot. But what I've gone down and do is I broke loose each of the bolts, and I think this is a really good tip. If anyone is removing some headers and replacing it, what I like to do is I actually have the car warm up, because by having the car warm up, the headers is warmer, and that creates heat on each of the bolts, and that actually can help it loosen better. So that's a tip that you guys can do. But by doing that, you can also actually burn yourself because the hair is actually pretty hot. So like that's like super hot. So just be super careful. I will use an extension because each bolt is actually pretty tight anyways. So I will use an extension on that. So with that being said, I broke loose each bolt. So now all I'm gonna do is wait for the headers to cool down. And after it cools down, then we can go on and remove it. Removing the headers is pretty easy. Just remove all those bolts. And for me, if you guys can see that little spring right there. If focus is on it, but you guys know what I'm talking about. That little spring right there. That spring holds the top portion of the headers down, so it clamps it down into that section, because right down in that section it actually doesn't like right there. So there's no bolts there, and it actually just slips right in, and then those little springs actually so there's one on each side, so it actually holds it and pushes it down to clamp it down tight. So when I installed these headers, those springs were a bitch. So with that, hopefully this time it's not as hard to get it off, but getting it back on is a bitch. But other than that, I'm waiting for my headers to cool down, and after that, I'm gonna be removing that thing. Should be pretty easy, and then just wrapping it. First time wrapping, so I'm not gonna be doing good. So this is gonna probably take me a few attempts. So with that being said, let's go. Let's get down to work. Alright guys, you guys can see I got all the bolts out. I put them in order from where I took it off. As you guys can see, some of these studs came off, like 3 of them. So I got tricked to actually put those back in really nicely. So with that being said, let's go and remove the headers. A trick to get in the springs, if you have one of those, you guys have springs too, you guys have a tool like this. This tool was actually out from the trampoline, as this tool was to remove these springs right here and to pull them and stuff like that. And I figured those are the same springs, well, similar, so why not use this? So all I gotta do is, if we go under here, you guys can see those springs, just hook it up right here like this, and then we can just pull it. Boom, there we go. Pretty easy. Right here, the second one. And that's it. We can remove the headers from up top, and then we can get ready to wrapping it. So let's go and remove these headers. Alright guys, finally got it off. When doing this, you might need two hands because it was in those pipes, and I had to have my little brother help hold it down for me so I can pull it up. But man, look at it. This color looks really nice. But I wish that it was that same color on this side, on the top portion. But the top portion this top portion always gets the most heat. So that's why it looks like that. But yeah. Other than that, let's get down to wrapping. I'm only gonna wrap to this weld part right here, to the welded part and up, because all this is under and attached to those, and I don't want to wrap that part because technically it's gonna get covered up in rain or water whenever I drive past any water. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna wrap from only the weld up. So that's all I'm gonna do. Each of these is only 50 feet, so I'm probably gonna only end up using probably like just one of them, pretty sure. So let's get down, let's start wrapping. Just letting us know I'm not the best at wrapping, but it is what it is. Let's get down and wrap it. Alright guys, so finally done installing the headers. Finally got it wrapped up. It's looking real good. So what happened was my camera died, so now I'm using my phone to record all this, and that is it guys. Since I'm done installing this and the wrap looks really good. Well, actually, it doesn't look too bad. This is it for my video, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below what you guys think with this video, or any question you guys have at all. And I'm sorry for the short video, guys, but that's it for today. And peace out. I'll see you guys on the next one.